Hey everybody, this is Rory from OneScales, and in today's video I'm going to introduce you to a new feature inside Shopify reports called benchmarking. Really simply put, it helps you understand your business better, your important metrics against stores which are similar to yours, so you can try to see if you're above the curve, below the curve, if you're average or not, and if you need to actually work more and more on your conversions and important metrics. It's a really simple feature, it's really nice, and I want to jump in and just show you a little bit about it, okay? So a few small comments before we show the reports. Number one is I'm going to show the reports on a demo store for me because I cannot show real live stores. That's number one. The second thing is the benchmarking, the comparison to similar stores is made by three important things, just so you guys know. So number one is your order volume, right? So you need to compare against stores that are in similar size. So if you sell millions of dollars a month in orders, they'll try to compare to millions of dollars other stores which are millions of dollars or similar to your sales. If you're a very small store, they'll try to compare it to small stores. The second thing is the primary market, which means in your settings right here, the actual market, the actual language in the country that you're selling. So if you're selling in the US and your settings are for US, they're going to compare it to a US store. And the third thing are when you set up your products, the categories you set up your products in. Okay, so the categorization, they're going to try to take these three things and compare them to other stores. Okay, so let's jump in. Currently, as of May 2023, there's only 4 reports you can see benchmarking. Hopefully they'll have more things, but I think so far they're super valuable and you can show it. And again, right before I jump into it, this is a demo store. I made up some fake data just for the screenshots right here, but in your store you'll have real data which you can see yourself. So all you have to do is go to your store, go to your analytics and your reports, and you're going to actually search for some reports. Now, currently, as of now, there are only these reports. So online store conversion, average order value over time, customer cohort, and fulfillment, shipping, and delivery times. So I'm going to show you some examples on each one of these. And as always, if you have any questions in this channel, ask in the comments and we'll be happy to help and share information and solve problems, things like that. Okay, so let's jump into it. I made some screenshots, some example data right here, but you'll have different data based on your benchmarking of your store and stores similar to yours. Okay, so the first report, which is in my opinion one of the most important things you should look regularly, is online store conversion over time. How many visitors come to your website divided by the actual conversion rate, how many orders you have, you'll get a percentage. So for example, if I have 100 store visitors and I sold 1 order, I would have a conversion rate of 1%. Okay, so in when you go to all of these reports here, you're always going to select your time frame, and then you're also going to select here if you're going to compare or not. Now the new benchmark features allows you in the comparison to actually select benchmarks in all of these 4 reports. Other reports won't have benchmarks, they'll have other things, and then this is where you'll be able to see it. When you click on benchmarks, you'll be able to see the comparison and the data here in the graphs, not in the tables. Maybe in future they'll have it, but currently it's only in the graphs. So I can see that my store, based on the time frame, converts at, for example, a 0.01%. This is just made up data. And I can see it benchmarks against similar stores to me at the medium, which is the halfway point would be, for example, 1.6, and then the lower 25% percentile is 0.7, and then 75 percentile, just for example, is 3.1, which means if I look at this data, I'll know that I'm actually converting, I'm actually selling much worse, right? The amount of visitors that come to my website and the amount of people that actually purchase, I'm doing much worse than my competitors or similar stores, and so I need to work on that. I really need to work on that for sure. This is a far number and I need to improve. I need to look at things that are about conversion rate, my pricing, my store, my design, shipping rates, coupons, all these other things. You know, that's a different topic for the video. So the first thing I like to look at regularly is online store conversion over time. Select benchmarks, look at this. Now if you go here to the graph, you'll be able to see each one here. You can hover over it and you can see the detail based on the time frame you have below, right? The time frame, and if you change the time frame, you'll be able to see it. Okay, so this is one report. The second report is the average order value. You can see this. Okay, so average order value, for example, you'll be able to see, actually this is a mistake on my end. This should be a dollar amount right here. So it should say, for example, $150. My average, the median is, let's say, $200 and et cetera, et cetera. So this is one mistake on my end, but it'll just show different data. Okay. The third one is the cohort analysis. And if you scroll down right here, you'll have the retention rate, which means visitors that came back to actually interact with you to order from you. And so you have the percentage. What's the percentage of the visitors? You'll have here, for example, your average, and then the benchmarks. The medium is the halfway point, and then the low 25%, which means the low 25%, 75% of stores are higher than this number, 25% are lower than this number. Okay, and this is the midway point, and this is your store. Okay, and the last one, which is also a very interesting one, is your fulfillment, shipping, and delivery times. You'll select the benchmarks, and you'll be able to see you fulfill, for example, in this one, you fulfill in 9.2 days, and then the benchmarks are actually, the medium is 5 days. So you're actually, once you get an order, it's taking you longer to fulfill the orders than other stores. And you have the same reports for time to ship, time to deliver, time to fulfill. These are basically how, when you go to the orders, you'll be able to actually fulfill, ship, etc., put a tracking number, all these things. So these are kind of slight differences. That's it. It's really simple. It's something you should look at. And the reason I made this video is all the time business owners ask us, okay, so how do I know if my conversions are good? How do I know what I should improve? Now you have one metric that you can compare against similar stores to improve your internal operations, for example, fulfillments and shippings, to improve your conversion rates, which is a super important one, and some other metrics like order value, etc. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope this video is clear for you. I hope you like this video, and as always, ask us questions. We're here to answer. We're here to answer the comments. And if you like these videos, please share, please like, subscribe to this channel, and we're making more and more videos, not just Shopify, not just e-commerce, not just web, all kinds of different topics. Let me know what you're interested in. Say hello, and much appreciated, guys. Thanks.